I've noticed a pattern among high performers. When something feels off at work, they don't always deal with it there. They redirect. And I want to talk about that today because if you've ever found yourself rearranging your life instead of asking hard questions about your work, this episode is for you. I posted about this on LinkedIn recently, and the response that I got from that told me it hit a nerve. Let me walk you through exactly what this looks like, but it shows up in quieter ways too. Over optimizing fitness, another certification, a new productivity system, endless travel planning, renovations that never quite end, side projects that stay busy but go nowhere. None of these things are wrong by themselves. I want to be clear about that. But often it's not about houses, schools, or habits. It's about discomfort. Here's the core of it. When your work, where you spend most of the day, stops giving you momentum, motion becomes a coping strategy. Activity starts to replace direction, upgrades replace clarity. You are moving, you're finishing things, you're making decisions. It feels pretty good, right? It's the dopamine hit we talk about, but none of it's addressing the thing that's actually bothering you. You're just louder than it. And I'll name it directly. The issue isn't ambition, it's avoidance. Yes, I said it. It's avoidance. That's not a character flaw. I don't mean that. Avoidance is a very human response to discomfort. When something is hard to face, you do other things. We see it in people all the time. We see this behavior. Sometimes it's obsessive compulsive, but it's pretty natural at every level. Things that you can actually finish, for instance, things that give you a clean result. That's what we need. But there's a cost to doing this. Every renovation that never quite ends, every side project that's stuck at 80%, and every new system you're setting up, that's energy that isn't going to the actual question. So let's talk about why this hits technical people, where I normally see it. I want to bring this closer to home if you're a technical person. This show, what I'm doing on the Company One, at least originally started for technical professionals, engineers, developers, people who built real skills and are trying to figure out what those skills are actually worth. Technical people are especially prone to this pattern, the constant dopamine hit pattern I'm talking about. There's a specific reason for that. You, if you're a technical person, you are good at solving problems. That's the job. That's what you get paid for. You see something broken, you fix it. You find a system that isn't working, you optimize it. That skill is genuinely valuable. We know that. You're getting paid. But when the broken thing is your own career, when you can't see it clearly enough to fix it, all that problem-solving energy goes somewhere else, right? How would your boss feel if every time you ran into a problem at work, all your energy went somewhere else? That's what you're doing. It's the house, the certification, the side project that stays busy but goes nowhere. The busyness feels productive. It's not direction. And there's a difference. Real quick, if you're in this right now and you're struggling and you want some structure to work through what's actually in your way, I put together a free guide called Moving Past Obstacles. The link is in the show notes. Grab it there. I've been using this kind of guide for years and years to help people see what is going on. You know, if you're a corporation or if you're a corporate leader, they bring in consultants to do things. We a lot of times make fun of the consultants, but they bring them in. And one of the reasons you bring them in is because the consultant has perspective and they step back from the situation and can look at what's going on. That's what this moving past obstacles will do for you. So go down there in the show notes below, wherever you're watching this on YouTube or podcast, you will find that moving past obstacles. It's actual work that will move the obstacles for you, or it'll help you move them, because the first thing is identifying them. Here's what I want you to hear. If you have been rearranging your life instead of asking hard questions about your work, that's not a flaw, it's a signal. Signals are useful if you're willing to sit with them long enough to listen to them. So what's the signal actually saying? It's usually something like this. My work stopped giving me momentum, and I don't know how to get it back. I'm not sure my skills are building toward anything I actually want. But isn't that a wake-up call that I see so often? I am heading in a direction very well that I don't want to be. People will often say, I feel replaceable. That's a signal. And that bothers me more than I let on. I don't know what I'd do if this job went away. These things, they aren't comfortable things to say out loud, but they're honest. And honest is where real work starts. Your goal isn't to blow up your life and throw everything away and quit your job and go do all that. It's to stop letting this discomfort drive the car. Here's what I ask you to do this week. Besides going to moving past the obstacles down below, check that out. That will help you. But if nothing else, just one thing. Pick one area you've been really active lately. A project, a plan, a purchase, something you keep rearranging, and ask yourself honestly, is this moving me towards something I want? Or is it just moving me? You probably already know the answer to that. We usually do. Moving past the obstacles guide that's down there below. If you want to keep working through this, will help you. Thanks for listening. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. See you next week.